Today we're diving into Popeye's Revenge, yet another horror movie that takes a beloved childhood character and turns him into a serial killer. Because I clearly enjoy suffering, I watched the entire thing so you don't have to. Now let's begin the war! Where I try to explain this mess of a story while desperately holding on to my sanity. So this movie starts with these goofy animations, and they're talking about how these two parents had a child with a deformity, with his arms too big. But these parents were like, we're gonna love him anyway, even though he's deformed. There's this girl that likes him, but then one of the kids pushes her, and then to defend her, he kills the kid. And their parents, after finding out that their son killed someone, because apparently the police in this city are so good that they didn't catch a kid with the arms so big that you can push him and he will fall. So they put him in the basement instead of running away, or I don't know, therapy? Maybe? In the basement, he has a friend that sends him notes. That's not really important right now, but it will be in the future. The persons of the village go after the kid and his house, and one thing that they say is that the parents were unable to do anything, not even running. The parents don't even try to run from the house that is on fire. They stay there and they die because they are two couple of the idiots. They don't like therapy and they don't like running. Why? These parents are just the dumbest parents alive. But then it gets to even dumber persons, okay, YouTubers. They need 100k views, so what they decide to do? To go to the burned house. Inside the house, they are recording something, then the girl turns to the guy and says, let's do honky ponky inside the haunted house. Why? Why inside here? Why not in other places? You were so scared, they were so scared to be there. When I'm scared, I always do the honky ponky, okay? That's the thing I do always. When I'm scared and when a guy turns up to me and wants to beat the shit out of me, I always say, don't beat the shit out of me. Let's do the honky ponky together. Let's bang together. The girl that is outside gets killed by the man, and then the two girlfriend and boyfriend they both get killed too. So the conclusion is, don't do honky ponky in haunted houses, please, or else the haunted man is gonna kill you, both. Then cuts to a teacher that received the house from another teacher, and she doesn't want to sell the house. Why? We don't know. Then cuts to her daughter that is going on a trip, and we are presented with every character. The blondie, her daughter, her boyfriend, then another girl, then guy with white shirt, girl with violet hair, this guy.
You're gonna make out, would it be okay if I watched?
Then I joined too. Thank you, director. Thank you for that shot on her big knockers, big bunkers. Thank you. White shirt guy is betraying his girlfriend with this girl. So they are not a couple. Then it's revealed to us what they are doing on their trip. And this trip is to the haunted house of Popeye. Why are they going to a haunted house? Because the haunted house got rebuilt. They want to turn this house into an attraction. And when they finally got to the house, they discover this place has no signal. Our main character has this little moment of insecurity because of the fog. There are gonna be a lot of foggy days in the next week. So she's worried that nobody will work. They are not gonna work because of the fog. Why? Why aren't they working with the fog? Huh? Football players play football even in the rain. Doesn't make... Why? Why weren't they working if there is fog? I understand they want to get more quickly in the bed because it's fog, but doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't know. Then the two mothers have this little conversation about the trip that their sons made. They don't know they are going to the haunted house. Then a strange girl goes inside the house, saying a couple like, you should stay away, you should go away, you will not like that you're inside his house. One of the girls says like, go away, and she goes away. Then she's standing like an NPC in the middle of the forest, waiting for the blonde girl to approach her. Then she approaches her, they talk a little bit. In the end, she does a little kawaii horror run. So then cuts again to the bald guy and the girl that is cheating his girlfriend with. They are talking a little bit like, what if we get caught? What if we get caught? What the fuck? You decided to do that in the same house as she. So don't get all guilty now, okay? So they argue because she wants to be his girlfriend. It thinks like she is good to fuck, but not good to be girlfriend. Then they broke up. Not really, because they weren't together, so it's not really broken up, okay? It's just like, I will not fuck you again. Thank you, I will not fuck you again too. Then what happens? She's texting his girlfriend about he betraying her with him. And then Popeye appears and he kills her. While killing her, he decides to grab a tit. Why? Just because.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Finally, after all these years, brother, you could do it. You could grab a tit. Thank you, finally, brother. Then, in the next day, the beanie guy goes and talks to the blonde girl, and she's like, I'm not gonna fuck you, so take a photo instead and go to the bathroom. I'm just sad for the guy. He just wanted a Latina. He just wanted a Brazilian woman. He didn't want a photo. Photo you can get anywhere, not a Brazilian. And then he goes away from the house, he goes to the woods, then he finds a boat, he enters the boat, and he's like, what is crazy? A boat? Don't you ever seen a boat before? It's just a boat, a plain old boat. Then he goes down to the dock to do his manly thing to the photo. This guy is a simp. Then Popeye is having a swim. He puts his anchor on his pee-pee, and now there is something hard in his trousers. And it's not just his pee-pee. Cuts to the mothers that finally realized that they were going to the haunted house. How they discovered this? Because Dylan had a diary. And why did he wrote the things in so much detail? I don't know. I don't give a shit. But Dylan is gay, basically. Then cuts to the boyfriend and girlfriend arguing because the girlfriend finally received the message from the girl that is dead now. And they argue for a little bit. The girl runs away, and then Popeye appears, and the guy is all alone. He punches Popeye. Finally, someone could stand him, and instead of running, he stays still, and Popeye just fucking smashes his head against a stick in the house. Then our main character is asleep. Her boyfriend comes and wakes her up because they don't know where everybody is. Now it's the moment that you ask where everybody is. Where is the girl that died long time ago? Nobody knows about her. Nobody cares about her. Nobody cares about the guy who died on the docks. Then when the blonde girl is searching for her friends, she steps on a photo of her mother and his girlfriend mother on the old days, and holy moly macaroni. This plot twist, it's one of the best things. Just wait a little moments and we're gonna reveal all of this. And then the girl that left her boyfriend is captured by a net, and he runs her over with lawnmower. But now they hear the screams of this girl. Why didn't they hear the screams of the guy and hers? Yes, why? But they hear when she doesn't have legs to run. What? 3 assholes they are. Why couldn't they be more quick to save her? And then they go away. They're like, we're not gonna save you. You don't have legs. We're gonna run away without you. Go fuck yourself. And then they ran away. Then we have the parents. The parents are finally here. One of the parents is killed by Popeye. Why did she wait so much for him to kill her? Why couldn't she run away? You know, you can hear people behind you. She could just avoid him. But no, she stays really still and he kills her. And then the 2 other parents are so dumb they don't go away from him by driving the car or something like that. Oh, they go on foot. You have a car. Why do you go the difficult route and go on foot to the woods? They don't really have a brain, so they decide to go on foot. Then the blonde girl runs to her car and Popeye finds her. Instead of running, she stays in the car and he lifts the car and blows the car up, and it's peak cinema, okay? This is peak cinema. And she's burned. And the parents finally find their daughter and his boyfriend. And they say to the boyfriend that his mom just got killed and he doesn't even drops a single tear. This is the kind of affection I want for my son, okay? Then they all got together in the cabin. Instead of running, instead of turning the car on and going away, they stay all in the cabin to hear her mom talk about why are they there and what the hell is going on. So her mom explains to her that a dream told them, all of the people involved, all of the teachers, that they needed to rebuild the house and it needed to only have an owner. That doesn't make any sense, and it's a very describable dream. It's a very described dream. I don't have dreams like theirs. I'm a little jealous. And also, she was the one that convinced everyone to burn the house of Popeye. So she's the fault. She's the fault. Then what happens? Appears the girl that warned them to stay out of the house. The girl says that she was Popeye's sister, and she was the one sending notes to him in the beginning of the movie. Also, her dad is dead. I forgot, but it's not really important. Then the three of them run. She kills her mom, and then they fire on her, and she's dead too. And then Popeye appears. The blondie gets in the lawnmower, and Popeye cannot escape the power of a chain on his foot toes. He wasn't even that strong, okay? But then she runs him over. He's dead now. The movie, it's basically over. They kiss, and then she throws the house keys into the lake. But the lake doesn't like this attitude, so it throws the keys again to her. Because there are a lot of poor people out there who need a house. And then Popeye comes behind her and kills her. End of the movie. 10 out of 10. What a movie. What a movie, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all that watched my video, and bye-bye.